G'day everyone, it's Andrew Whitehouse here. We were so excited to release Australia's first national guideline for the assessment and diagnosis of autism. And you've sent in quite a few questions, which is really great to see, and I thought I might answer some of them here. So the first question is, well, what is this guideline and how does it relate to the NDIS? Well, this guideline is a clinical document that seeks to improve the consistency and quality of assessment and diagnosis in Australia. What the guideline outlines is a clinical process for the assessment and diagnosis of autism, including functional assessments. However, a really important distinction is that this guideline itself does not determine access or eligibility to the NDIS. Now, the second question that we received was about how did the community contribute to the development of this guideline? And I'm really happy to report that the community was involved very much all the way through. We had representatives from the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network as well as Autism Awareness Australia on the steering committee, and we also consulted quite closely with over 100 autistic adults as well as family members from across Australia. So really involved all the way along. Now finally, how will this impact cost and wait lists? Well, this was a really important thing that we kept in mind all the way along the process. And a really important thing to say is that the guideline doesn't recommend that everybody receives a multidisciplinary diagnosis. The guideline recommends a tiered process through which everyone actually sees a sole clinician right from the start. And it's only those individuals who present with more complex behaviours that go on to a multidisciplinary diagnosis. We think that in some places this guideline might improve costs and wait lists. So it's a really important thing that we kept in mind all the way along this process. Now, we're at a state in Australia where a diagnosis is quite inconsistent across states. It's not unheard of for people to cross state boundaries and have to get a re-diagnosis. Similarly, it's not unheard of for children to get a diagnosis early in life but then have to go through a re-diagnosis when they hit the school years. This is not a great situation, and the guideline seeks to improve that by providing consistency as well as increasing the overall quality of assessment and diagnosis in Australia. Please do send in more questions and I'd be more than happy to answer them.